The wasteland has claimed your life.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna try one more time. Alt, what are you doing here? Let me get back to my people. You know that freak Agent Horrigan just stormed past here. He's waiting for someone to try and make a break for it. Who's that? He's some genetically engineered freak, is what he is. Used to be the president's bodyguard, Secret Service agent Frank Horgan. Now he's more than half machine. Feels like bad news. That he is, and worse, he's going to mop the floor with you. He's tough, fast, and just plain mean. I've seen what he likes to do to mutants, and it ain't pretty. I'm not a mutant, and what did he do? I don't like to talk about it. It gives me nightmares. Let's just say that those walls aren't covered with rust exactly. Sounds like I'm going to have a hard time getting past him. That's the understatement of the year. I pity you, pal. Really do. Pity me. You should feel bad for yourself. Your power plant's control computer got fried, and now you're headed for a meltdown. You're all dead men, unless... Unless what? Unless you help me get past Horrigan to get to my ship. Okay. I can't talk for everyone, but my squad and I will do our best to help you put that freak Horrigan away for good. I don't want to drown like no rat. Good thinking. Let's go get him. I'm really glad they don't engage combat. Okay. Log on. List users. Presidential. Counterinsurgency. Sounds useful. Okay. Hangman. Dude, y'all suck. Oh, I could have shot him 3 times. Oh, why didn't I shoot him 3 times? Also, anyone's watching right now, after I beat this and it concludes, I'm going to take a short break, have some dinner. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What? This is insane. What is happening? What is he doing? Oh,
You. You haven't won here. You and your muty bastard friends are gonna join me in a big ol' mushroom cloud send-off. I just triggered the self-destruct. The work will go on. You didn't do nothing here except seal your own death warrants. Duty. Honor. Courage. Semper Fi.
okay. Nice. Oh, sorry. Yeah, kaboom.
After the Enclave's destruction, the refugees of Arroyo and Vault 13 resettled, building a new community with the aid of the Garden of Eden creation kit. Finding themselves hundreds of miles from their vault, the members of Vault 13 chose to join the villagers in establishing a new community, and their technical expertise, combined with the villagers' survival skills, allowed the new settlement to grow and prosper. 2 generations of the same bloodline were reunited, and their savior, the Chosen One, became elder, presiding over the village in the years to come. Relations between the Slags and the residents of Modoc flourished. Between the two peoples, Modoc prospered and became a major farming community, supplying all the outlying regions with food. With Metzger gone, slavery disappeared from the area. Becky's casino bar grew quickly, and Rebecca Dyer's reputation as an honest casino and bar owner brought her the business needed to buy out her competition and expand. The den flourished, and it soon gained a reputation for being a tough but honest community. In the years following the destruction of the Enclave, Vault City continued to stagnate, choking on its own isolationism. Its Vault 8 generator, which was never intended to support such a large population, prevented Vault City's necessary expansion.
Fix that.
Eventually, the city was absorbed by NCR, which had spread steadily northward since its founding.
Whatever.
The Mordino family grew greatly in power as Jet's influence spread across Northern California. Within a year, they had seized control of New Reno and expanded their empire, absorbing the Den and other surrounding areas. There was little violence in the conquest, as Jet had weakened all resistance to Mordino rule. Repairing Gecko's power plant prevented any further radioactivity from leaking into Vault City's groundwater. Though this eased tensions between the two communities, they still maintain an uneasy truce. The gold-producing town of Redding soon found itself in the unenviable position of a scrap of meat being torn by 3 jealous vultures. Sooner than many would have expected, there was nothing left of the scrap that was once Reading. For Vault City, New Reno, and the new California Republic had laid waste to what was once an area of plenty. Nothing now exists but the desiccated husk of what was once Reading. With the destruction of the conspiracy to destroy the mutants, Broken Hills began to thrive. Then the uranium ran out. The city, having lost its sole reason for existing, slowly dispersed. The residents carried their riches with them, leaving the place a windswept, desolate ghost town. A few holdouts remained, attempting to eke out a pathetic existence, but eventually, they too disappeared. Your help with Vault 15 launched the new California Republic's push to civilize its neighbors. Though there were many more obstacles to overcome, the NCR now had a foothold into the northern wastes. With the support of the new California Republic, the Vault 15 squatters soon became self-sufficient and productive members of society. By eliminating the death clause of Vault 13, you banished yet another species of the realms of extinction, proving once again that genocide is a viable solution to any problem. The She flourished, creating a botanical scourge on the radiation surrounding their beloved town. Though this vine could not grow in other soils, the She took care to nourish it in their lands. They continued to grow in strength and prominence, forming the basis of a new empire. As for the tanker vagrants, well, as vagrants do, they drifted on.
Give me a kiss to build a dream on in my mind.
Okay, so I take issue with a few of those things. Number one, I fixed the power plant in Gecko, and I talked to Vault and them, and they formed a treaty where Vault provides medical to Gecko, and Gecko provides power to Vault City. But I didn't really care if Vault City thrived. I didn't mess with Reno at all, really. I could have gone in and probably cleared out. Good game. Not the clearest in like terms of like what things affect the ending. I mean, I know you like back then you had to assume everything affected the ending, but like it left me wanting in a way that I wish it didn't. Because I did, and I didn't kill the death clause. And I guess if the death clause die, they blame you regardless, even if it's Frank Horrigan. I don't know. It was good. By no means am I like trying to say it was bad. Very satisfied with this game. There is a reason why my favorite kinds of games are not isometric RPGs, but all in all, really, really enjoyed it. Okay. Gonna save as a, let's see, post ending. So hold on. If okay, so right now all of that happened and I'm just playing. So I can still go and do the things, but I won't get the ending. Maybe it might be worth coming back to just to play around. Also, that final fight, one of the issues I have with this game, and it's been like if you come across an enemy that's hard, they're like higher level. If they get a critical on you, it doesn't matter what armor you have. It doesn't matter how, like, if they get a crit on you, you're dead. And so, like, that final boss, if you didn't recruit those, and I'm not saying it's impossible, like, but like as a first time playthrough, if you don't have the savvy to recruit those soldiers, if you don't, I mean, I looked things up just so that I could beat the game. I didn't know you could kill the president and get his pass key. I thought you had to pickpocket it. When I pickpocketed him and there wasn't anything on him, I assumed you get it from somewhere else. And so I left him alone until after the reactor, where I blew the reactor, and then I was like, oh no, I need to do this. So I Googled, and after I Googled, then I pulled, I figured that out, went and tried. Even with all the turrets fighting Frank Horgan, he still one-shot me with a critical. Then I recruited the other soldiers, and they came and fought, and I did the turrets, and he focused on them as well as me. And then and only then was I able to beat him. And so if you're not managing your saves well, like I didn't, then you're screwed. And it kind of makes you have to either start over or go way back and do a lot more prep work. Which, that's the prep work part is, that's fine. If a game should make you want to play it more, but in this case, it would have felt more like a grind or like a job, and not like I was playing a game that I'm having fun playing. That last bit, fighting Frank Horgan, while here's what I'll say. Fallout 1 handled the last section of the game better than Fallout 2 did, in my opinion. However, Fallout 2 handled the game way better than Fallout 1 did. That's where I think I've landed. Is it Fallout 2's gameplay, overall game is better. Fallout 1's ending section felt a lot better. I was fighting the mutants. I killed the master, and that last fight in the church, man, that was fun, and it was hard, but it was hard in a challenging way, not hard in a this feels impossible, I don't want to do it, I'm not having fun kind of way, but this part right here, man, if I'd have tried to fight my way out of there, man, like it does kind of make me want to go back in there or load a save from before the oil rig and see what happens when you kill everybody and then blow the reactor. Like you have the Frank Horgan fight, but I don't know, maybe it's just they're all dead and then you just come back and fight Frank Horgan. I guess how difficult would it be? How fun would it be? But anyway, really great game. A lot better than I liked it, way more than I thought I was going to, and it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Like I said, I'd never been into isometric RPGs, so like, man, what a game! It's fun, lots of fun. And I right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a short break, cook a little dinner, hang out with the wife, and then this a little bit later I will be back and I will be starting Fallout 3. And I'm thinking maybe I'll alternate days between Fallout 3 and another game just to kind of break up the monotony a little bit, but definitely going to be starting Fallout 3. So, man, thank you everyone for showing up and hanging out and watching this guy play this game for the first time. And we'll see you later.